I'm very aware of what the club is. The club is about success. It's about being on the front foot. It's about people following, not us following. So yeah, I take it very personal that we haven't won it this is my third year of being head coach.
Shot, lad! Woo! Yes, Lord, man. Oh.
Surrey used 24 players in 14 games. There was a point where we were trying to work out how many players they had missing, and we came up with an entire 11 of players who were international players who had at one point played for Surrey early in the competition and weren't available.
Credit to the backroom staff that we've got and the players, the squad we've got, that we've been able to sort of adjust to what situations needed.
To get consistency of thought process from players with two different captains is a challenge in itself.
They had so much talent missing. You know, a lot of guys that came in really cold, specifically in terms of real T20 readiness.
He's Jezza Green! Last time I saw you, you were this big. You were this big last time I saw you.
We're trying to be the best team. And the best team doesn't always mean it's always about the skill set. It's about pulling together. It's about doing the things that require no skill. There's no good having lots of very good individual performances if you don't pull together as a team.
We're all still trying to do the same things. Everyone has a different sort of role, the way you go about it, but it's still trying to do the same things.
Which is why it ends up middle and leg and you've done him outside edge. Beautiful.
The training days for us to try and give the players a space where when they go home tonight, they know they're ready.
Switch on about how good you are and how good you can be.
You want to leave the ground knowing that you're in a good place and you want to score runs.
We work harder than most people, if not everybody.
Just a little bit more ground force and that's gone miles. That's the skill. If it was easy, everybody's doing it.
I think when it comes to practice, I think everyone's incredibly individual. So for me, I might not play some of the most elaborate shots and how I'd probably play in a match. I'd look to go in there and middle a few balls and walk out the net feeling good.
Going to start them?
I'm hoping that our training ground is where we grow what people pay to watch.
That's a wonderful shot. And that's not a bad ball from you. For him to retain power on that, that's excellent. But you've got to find that line to him now if he's going to look to score leg side. Which is different for each player. The one that you're bombing, you'll just naturally just whack it anyway. But the bits in between, pick an area. So you're manipulating the field a little bit. Yes, George, break. That one you might bunt into the gap. That one you've gone straight. You know what I mean? Use that wonderful position to your advantage now. Yes, George. Yes, bud. Brilliant. There's
a buy-in from a coaching side, from a player side, that we're all buying into one thing that's moving forward, and everybody's trying to be as good as they can be. But is it difficult to sit there and allow it to play out? No, because I trust every single one of them implicitly, because I see the work getting done. What's the point in playing if you're not playing to win? But we're not going to get too low if we're on the wrong end of one. As long as we have played as a team, as long as we have left nothing out there, we can live with that.
They had a couple of games where they were totally dominant, but not that many. So they were very, very good at hanging in there in games when the going was difficult, and keeping themselves in matches for as long as possible, so that if something weird happens at the end, they could make the most of it.
If you think about what field he might have, I think there's more value in doing this and getting used to hitting a hard gap for two than doing this where all his fielders are.
We've scrapped really well. We've not just thrown the towel in and tried to hit one up in the air. We've probably out-two'd most teams. As soon as we get more twos, that means the big lad who's whacking out the ground faces more balls. He hits more sixes. The team hits more sixes.
It is about all the players. The very proud fact from a team point of view is that we are playing as a team. Individuals are always going to have performances within that.
We've won ugly at times. That's not something that people associate with Surrey. We're actually turning the tide, we're changing the dynamic of we can win a bit ugly at times and we'll scrap with you. So you can't just come here and scrap and beat us anymore. We're going to scrap with you. You're going to have to show a little bit of skill, you're going to have to show a bit more, and hopefully that is, well, that's the thing that I observe anyway.